There was a big blue jay. There on the top you see a chickadee. Very cute. Here it is on the feeder. Went to get the safflower seed, but they cannot get the peanuts they see on the lower area below the yellow bird feeder. There's a tray of peanuts, and only the blue jays can get those. Also crows. So if anything falls to the ground, the squirrels will get it. We don't see any squirrels yet, but they may avoid the area if they notice that I'm here. I'm in a spot or a location where they're not used to anybody being here. It's like a direction not coming from the house, so they might not think about it. And they could come up next to me and not even know that I'm there. That'll be a funny video. We don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm just letting you know that it is possible. I'm predicting the scenario, but I'm not going to do this too long because guess what? This camera is handheld. So I can't spend my whole day doing this. You're lucky that I'm even doing it now. And let's take a look at the really tall trees. There are two of them there. They're very majestic and older trees. Very glorious. They've been growing for over 100 years. Maybe 120 years plus. And then here back to the bird feeder and a super loud plane going overhead. Oh my God. That is a DC-10 or DC-10 9? I don't know. You tell me. I fell off my chair. I'm actually sitting on a hillside. It's not really a hill, it's just the angle of the land. What's a hill and what's not a hill? Well, it's totally flat bottom land or in the plains. It's not a hill for sure. But if the land goes up, at what point do you call it a hill? 6 1/2 dozen the other, you know? Sometimes when people are in the locality and they see, we call it a hill and it's not really a hill. And then the next level of definition would be a mountain. When does a hill become a mountain? Or when does a mountain become a hill? And they say, when do you make a mountain out of a molehill? You know that, right? Oh, here's one. That was a nice little bird. I don't think there was a titmouse or I'm not sure. It wasn't a chickadee, and it wasn't a sparrow. To be honest with you, I don't see that many sparrows around in this location. We are in the Hudson Valley of New York. Here comes another one. I'm going to be quiet. Every time I see a bird, I'm going to be quiet. Three in a row birds, and also a large plane that you can't see through the trees, but you can hear it. Noisy and annoying, and yeah, I know, I use airplanes for travel, and sometimes we have to, and the earth is overpopulated with so many people using so many planes. It's getting to be annoying. Can we have a better technology? Uh, somebody needs to invent a better plane, not these jet engine monstrosities. Yeah, I'm talking about science and technology, everybody. Not just birds in flight. What about our machines in flight? So let's take a look at the season. We've got the coloration happening. Some of the trees, depending on where they are, in the sun or the shade or on which side of the mountain, they will change earlier or they will not change until the very last moment. And the colorization of the leaves, or the colorization, yeah, can be from these, the yellowing, or all the way to orange and red, bright red. But sometimes there are trees that are always red, purple red, and we have some here, and I really like that. I think they're called Japanese maple, and there's a few different varieties, and the leaves on them are a little different, but it's just very exotic because no matter what, leaves are usually green. Okay, so they're not letting me get any live views, which is totally ridiculous. Is of all the millions of people watching YouTube right now, millions of people on, but nobody can get this. Not even one person. I'm sure out of those millions of people, there's probably around 20% that are always interested in birds, but I can't get one viewer, one live viewer. Look, take a look. Can't get one live viewer. Yeah, thanks. Thanks, YouTube. Thanks, AI. Thanks, people that do that to me. You get the sign language? Up yours. Pardon my French. Alright, that's not nice of me. That is not nice. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, now watch the birds. Come on, Blue Jay. I hear a Blue Jay flying in. 2 Blue Jays. A large bird. A bird of prey. Not much action. Probably I should have started doing the filming earlier. Alright, I've been meditating enough. Bluejays in this span of time. 2 Bluejays. That's not that bad for a quarter of an hour. So if that's the average, that means about 8 Bluejays will come to the bird feeder per hour. That doesn't make any sense though, because you look at the amount of peanuts, and I put like 30 peanuts out yesterday, and today I put out like 55 or more peanuts. So if they take 8 peanuts per hour, I guess they could finish it off by the end of the night. Because these birds are not nocturnal. Most of the birds are during the day. They're very active in the daylight. They need the sun lighting, sunshine, the visibility of the day. They need that. They're not like owls. That bird is very loud. I like that. That's a good loudness. Bird songs. Alright, everybody. It's been good bird watching. Have a nice day, or whenever you watch this. Love that bird chirping. Blessings on you and your locality. You're part of the nature, Mother Nature, and blessings on all the birds in the world that are good birds. I don't care so much for the other types, the birds of prey, the vicious birds that kill things. I don't care for that. I like the songbirds, and you should too. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you do. So we'll gather together and watch the birds and continue to coexist in harmony.